Hello and welcome everyone. In today's video class, I'll give you the introduction of integers. This is the first part for worksheet 1 in which we will discuss about the definition of integers, examples of integers, number line, addition of integers with same and different signs. So, let me start our video. What are integers? An integer include all positive whole numbers, all negative whole numbers and 0. First of all, we should know what are whole numbers. When we talk about whole numbers, it means we are counting all the counting digits including 0, or we can say all the natural number including 0 are counted as whole numbers. Definition of integers. Integers are set of all whole numbers and their opposites. Here, the opposite means the number with negative sign or the whole number with negative sign. We are using number line to denote integers. The example for integers are -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Z is the symbol of representing the set of integers. Integer number line. When we talk about integer number line, 0 is the midest part of integer number line. On the right side of 0, we get positive integers, and on the left side of 0, we get negative integers, and on 0, we don't have any positive or negative sign. Operations applied on integers. When we talk about the operations, we should know that we have four mathematical operations, that are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Same operations are applied on integers also. Today we will discuss about rules for adding integers with same and different signs. As you can see in this picture, symbol of, if we contain two numbers, symbol of first number and symbol of second number, if both the symbols are same, we have to add that numbers. Means if the symbol of first number is positive and the symbol of second number is also positive, it means both are same, so we have to add them. And in the second case, if the symbol of first number is negative and the symbol of second number is also negative, then again they both are same, so we have to, yes, very good, we have to add that numbers. But if the symbol of first number is positive and the symbol of second number is negative, they both are different, so what we have to do? Yes, we have to subtract the small number from large number. In this case, we have to be very careful. We have to observe the number without observing the symbol. First of all, we have to discriminate which one number is larger and which one number is smaller. After that, we have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. And when we subtract this, the sign of the larger number will move with the answer. Let me see the rules. Adding integers, we have to follow these rules. If the integer have the same sign, add them together and keep the sign. Like as 3 plus 5 is equal to 8 and -2 plus -5 is equal to -7. In both the examples, in first example 3 and 5 have positive sign, so the answer is also get positive sign. But in the second example, 2 and 5 both have minus sign, so the answer will get minus sign. If the integers have different signs, subtract them. The answer takes the sign of the larger number. As you can see, 5 plus minus 8. Here 8 is the larger number, and what we have to do? Yes, we have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. So we have to subtract 8 minus 5. The answer will be 3, and the sign of the answer will be the sign of larger number. So what is the sign of larger number? Very good. That is minus. So the sign of answer will be minus. And in the second example, you can see minus 4 plus 11. Which one is the larger number? 11. What is the sign of larger number? Yes, very good. That is positive. So we have to subtract them. 11 minus 4, that is a normal subtraction, and the answer will be 7, and the sign of the answer will be, yes, positive. Why it will be positive? Very good, students, because the sign of larger number is positive. Let's solve few questions based on same signs. As you can see, we have 4 examples. In example first and second, we have positive sign for the questions, and in example third and fourth, we have negative sign of the numbers. So 6 plus 8 is equal to 14 because the sign of 6 and 8 is plus. That's why the sign of 14 is also plus. In third example, minus 108 plus minus 278. The sign of 108 and 278 is negative respectively. That's why the sign of the answer is also negative, which is minus 386. Let's solve few questions based on opposite signs. As you can see, in the first question, minus 6 plus 8 means 8 and 6 carries two opposite signs. That's why we have to subtract them. So 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. In the second part, again we have two opposite signs. That's why the resultant is 57, and we have to subtract them. In the third example, we can see 308 plus 278. But in that case, 308 contain negative sign. So we have to subtract them, but the sign of the negative number or the larger number is negative. That's why the sign of the answer must be negative. Same in the question number 4. The sign of the larger number is minus. That's why the sign of the answer must be minus. Here are some practice questions for all of you. I hope you will follow the previous rules and can able to solve these questions. Let me summarize what we studied till yet. Integers are whole numbers that describe opposite ideas in mathematics. Integers can neither be negative, positive, or zero. The integers 0 is neutral, so it is neither positive nor negative, but yes, it's an integer. Integer can represent on a number line, which can help us understand the value of the integer. Dear students, please follow worksheet 1 for the questions and answers related with this video. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day and stay home, stay safe.